Welcome to my game development stream. As always, first I start my development environment, then I play one round of my game, and after it I decide what I work on today. First wait for the terminal. One command to start stuff, wait for a few lines to appear so I know it's ready. In the time I can look at what I'm working on. Working on class Spellmaker. I wanted to make more tools. It's the orbiting shooting turret last time. If the orbiting tool was done, the distance I cannot influence. So there's okay, it started and wanted an out passive thing. I go to local host, which is a correct one for me. I start fresh. And I check the Spellmaker class, which is currently work in progress. And what do I play? Let's play against bigger enemies, and pretty sure I just want the turret with 25 mana, it's fine. Should orbit me relatively fast. Let's make maximum speed. Go to stage and it shoots lightning. Max damage. This is it. Now I can do this. And I'm basically... if I place them too early, they all have the same damage. Keep my mana so on half, I would say. They don't have a limit in time. I should give them one, I guess. They are growing, so I guess once I reach the king, only downside might be the range, which is bad for the king. Technically, I can actually... could make one. Wait. I try. So the elite tool, make second, this is further away, 25, orbit, maximum speed, it's even longer on here. Staging tool, lightning is okay, and I have now one at a higher range. It's not what I wanted to press. I can give orbiters Do orbiting also need based on a... Oh, I see. Probably should have one the other way around, but don't get me. The game doesn't work if I... Okay. This was one round. This is work in progress. Orbiting tool. I check something. If I make proximity, seek an enemy. In stage 2, it will spawn a turret. Turret does no orbit. And it shoots lightning. This would mean that the orbiting will be... This is not what I want. It will move itself to myself. But in this case... would it orbit? I think the orbiting tool is not yet so clear. The reason I created this is working. Orbiting player is possible. But to orbit something, I need to know what I orbit. Currently, it only works to the player. So it teleports to him. I think a bit. I either can change the orbiting tool more to make it more clear, or it works with other stuff, or I do the autocast. Autocast would mean I apply I did somewhere here. Spell type. Passive autocast. Let's make this way. Or instant is one. So I have different spell types, and the spell types I already... Yeah, spell type. Base it on here. Instant and passive, maybe. Let's call passive. Passive, it casts itself automatically, as long as it's active. Instant, it will... But passive does it cast on player position, probably. When the player has enough mana. And maybe it rotates around passive stuff. But if it's passive, I think autocast is more correct. Passive sounds like it's active all the time, and autocast means it casts itself. So let's spell type autocast instant cast on click. Automatically casts on player position if enough mana and mana full. But can it still be cast? Only automatically cast. Maybe I can no longer select it even. Automatically casts. So pressing cast activates or deactivates it. And I also wanted that I start with this other types might influence mana costs, but I do this later. Okay, let's do this, I guess, next. So this activate or deactivate is missing. I think a bit. I think a bit. If anything comes to mind, which I might to think over before I start. But also I should change the version 412 today. It's close to the white. Okay, let's think. It's not a tool, is it? It is a tool. But it probably falls into the default tools. Is it? Not quite. Each Spellmaker spell has a spell type, and this is instant or autocast. Probably. Now if I create one, it should always start as spell type instant. Think a bit. I question if I should make constants out of them. But my ID already checks it. I forgot when I use what, but for now it should work. Now I would need a button to change it. No upgrades I can change later. So I could have, instead of a list, I could have instead of fixed values, it could be a list of strings. I have because I want to be able to unlock stuff. At some point, then I would need to add what I'm allowed to use, I guess. But not for now. For now, I start with instant and I want to switch to a different one. But switching is difficult with this type, I assume, because I don't know which types exist. So I guess I change it. So you will be a string, and I make loud spell types is an array instant and to cast, but const spell type instant. Oops. Do it this way. But I think I need to export it. Autocast. Now I can use them. I'm confused. I see, I made a mistake. An array of strings. This is what I want to have here. No, this is also not correct. This is not part of the Spellmaker spell, this is part of the ability. Maybe it should be called available. So when I create it, I have spell type Instance in Spellmaker, spell type, autocast. Okay. And there were 2 positions to code. This instance, this is not Spellmaker, spell type. Instant is what I use as default. I know they exist. But I don't know if the spell is active. So I have type related data. I think a bit. The instant cast has no information, but the automatic one has information of if it's active or not. I could also skip this value for now and think for a moment. I could easily add data later, I guess, and I could make spell type to different types. So TypeScript type instead of just a name, which is a type. But currently I don't need the data necessarily. Or do I split it already? Let's just check again. I could also always go into the editor and disable the autocast. So then everything has no, it's not required. Custom charge, fixed charge. There might be some values I would need to track. For now, this is fine, I guess. Then I should use it, make a tool which switch between them. If I have the tool, I can make it cast by itself. So the tick will check for it, I guess. Fair. Tool. I want next tool, and this is spell type. Change the spell type. Maybe this. I don't know if it's one word or two. I have it. I now need functions for it. To delete. Great to change spell type. Change spell switch. No. Just spell type. Okay. It's a default. Change spell type to switches between spell types. I have instant spell is cast instantly on mouse click on ability click. Autocast spell is cast automatically when mana full. Something like this, okay. I need a paint. Paint button, spell type. I have spell. No, I have ability. This is not what I need here. Ability. Never nowhere I get const here in spell. Oh, here I have it. Spell type. Spell type. But do I... The entire thing doesn't fit. This I substring maybe then 1, 0, 2 or something. On tool select. Spell type. It's a spell index. Q and spell. And I have the Q and spell. I have the spell type, so I need to know the index. Spell type index is ability, available spell types, find index. We have the type t equals q and spell. Spell type. Towards a number. If it's -1, it would be a problem, but can happen. If this is -1, I would Q and spell type would be ability. Available spell type 0. I have to hope there's one. Else I have here the spell type index +1, but I also need to modulo it by ability available lengths. Okay, this might be fine. Now I need to edit tool spell type on create tool and paint. Spell type change spell. I named it differently. Tool select spell type. It's change spell type is it switch spell type. Change spell type. I guess I take this change here away. Okay, so it should be in. I should be able to change it, but it has no effect. So I have ins. Instant autocast, instant autocast, instant autocast. Okay. Maybe I go to 2 letters. Substring. Okay, next I need to do I autocast even if I'm in create mode? Probably not, so let's go to tick. What does ticking normally do? Ability Spellmaker. Check my mana. If I'm in spell make mode, I have some on tick functions. Okay, else. So if I'm in spell cast mode, I would get const Q and spell probably. Do I? No, I don't have it anywhere, I guess. Ability SM. Spells. And I want the Q and spell index. Spell index. So if Q and spell type is spell type instant. No, autocast. Autocast I'm interested. Then I have to check if ability SM mana is equal. T SM max mana. Let's do a -1, just some that I don't waste mana points. Now I have to check if ability is a Qn spell. Qn spell mana cost is smaller. TSM max mana. Then I can cast, but yes, this is fair. Now I can cast ability. It means I get no, this is cast. Cast ability, isn't it what I call? I don't have a cast position. My cast position is okay. Maybe I have everything. Cast ability. Ability owner, do I have him here? Yes. Ability I have. Cast position is my ability owner. And my relative to character is 0, 0. Is key down a true endgame? Do I also need to make the key up? I don't think so. Is key down? Here I check. It matters. For spellcast, it only matters that it's true. Okay. Then it should work out. Let's verify again. If I am in... Don't need to check because I only have 2 modes. So it's spellcast mode. I check if it's an autocast spell. Should I put these in the same if? So could place all in the same if, but I think this is a bit easier to read. I'm autocast spell. If I have the mana, I cast. And now I will see if this works. Okay, I again use my turret. Some mana, 17. It's the orbit. I have here autocast now. I have to assign my lightning. Okay, and now, the moment I switch, he autocasts it. Perfect. If I use this, he now no longer casts it. In auto, okay. Now I no longer need to click, and I even cannot click. I can. Okay. Maybe that's fine. So I already learned that this is strong enough to beat the game. This is Spellmaker autocast. This is in. I think it's fine. I don't have deactivating eye. He will autocast it when mana full. And now wetting player lightning towards is done basically. This is spell choice. Okay, I think now I want to get a better feel for the class update choices. So probably start with only one tool. Start with one upgrade choice, which only start with one upgrade choice on class select. On class select needs to be damage choice. Each start with one upgrade choice on class select. No more. Each upgrade is a tool choice. Upgrades also need to include spell type. Certain tools need to be added depending on what depending on upgrade choice e.g. example when tool with next stage capability chosen at stage select tool, something like this. And each upgrade is a tool choice. Start with one upgrade choice on class select, need to be damage choice. Upgrade also needs to include spell type. Upgrades okay, I think this is a good plan forward, but I need a short break. I will be back. And I am back. Let's think for a moment. I did think about the next steps. And I want to get the gameplay loop with this class a bit more down. Because I have one big problem, and this is wait. I autocast only the selected spell currently. Let's put it in autocast each spell, not just the selected one. And I could also change it autocast while in Spellmaker mode. Because in Spellmaker mode I can deactivate if he should not autocast. Okay. With this I now want the upgrade functionality, and upgrades will now be different. I have to check how upgrades work again, I guess. Because I think... don't remember. I have, for example, here an upgrade. I think in the ability I add the upgrades link to this thingy, which is then linked here again. Yes. So I have in Spellmaker, do I have upgrade function? I don't have upgrade functions in here. But I have to assume these are taken. To decide, no, the class decides for the upgrades in the end. So in here I have the function which decides. And normally I go over each ability. I check if it has available upgrade choice. And it has a function for it. And then it goes over the ability. In this case, this class doesn't even matter. And wait. This is an ability function, but I do not have this function here. Just verify that a pet is maybe a bit specific, but ball has this, I believe. Yes. But I have a function for choose from these default options, I guess. Think a bit, I check a bit. Okay, I have a get options function. I don't remember. This is one or not is this upgrade function. An upgrade has default, oh god. Because I don't have them as upgrades yet. Need to think a bit. I essentially want each tool to be an upgrade in a sense. So I have to link to it. This will take a while until I figure out how I can use my upgrade system, but I think I can. Get options. I remember that go over all upgrades. All upgrades are an option. And I also can return no options because I do not have the upgrade. Okay, I don't remember enough. But it starts with this function. It does it. Oh, it starts with this link. So I guess here is where I start. Ability, Spellmaker, grid functions. This I can probably import. Now I need to link them. Do I need to set can be used by bosses? I mean, in the end it should be true. This is empty. The upgrades I add here. Maybe I make a function for it. Execute option, get option. I'm not sure yet. I think the next one is this. Let's copy it for a moment. Like this, but I saw the naming is speed boost. Interesting. Do I have the speed boost in here still? It might be the only one. Okay. So character I can import. Probability can import. Here's the first thing I'm not so sure about. Comment it out for now. But this is now the linking. But it returns an empty array. And if I would call this one, it's empty basically. Let's for a moment look into it. This goes over the upgrade functions, checks. It has to get options, else makes a default version. This made it possible that I can do a lot of things. I don't quite remember why I jump between here. Everyone uses it. Something doesn't add up. Not everyone uses it. Maybe not use it. It saves a bit of duplicated code. This was the reason, I guess. I now could so this is empty. If I make a new file for it for the upgrades, which builds himself up from the tools. Is this possible? Because if the tools start empty, they start empty currently. Correct. I fill them. The character, I think. Yes, here I go over the keys. Okay. Over these I could think a bit. I think I need the class, another file. Wait. Ability Spellmaker upgrades, essentially. That I will add. stuff. I'm a bit unsure how to set it up, I guess. Because I don't remember the exact reason I do everything. But this way I could control what I put in when it's executed. I should guess start and see if I run into problems. So ability Spellmaker upgrades. Let's start with this, even though I'm a bit lost. I should copy from. Let's see, yeah, this is small. Let's copy here. Ability upgrade. Port. Don't need something like this. Ability Spellmaker upgrade. Tools. Upgrade tools. This is not the Spellmaker. Does it exist? Seems to be at an execute. I think this is not relevant. Get options, this will be important. Ability, probability, default, ability Spellmaker. This should not work out. He creates default option this way, okay. I accept it for now. Spellmaker. I think this is the one. It will actually not be an upgrade, is it? Because it's a tool. So this will work differently in the end. In most cases. The UI text. It will also work differently, but let's just get ability upgrade. Okay, where do I start? All fields off. Probably I need to start and figure out get options. Ability upgrade name. Display text identifier. The identifier will not be good enough. Display text. It will display something, else just the upgrade name. Name. This is not good enough. Is it? So essentially, I guess I have to loop over these ones. Let's do this for now. For each one I need the options. Wait. Oh, okay, I don't use this thingy, I guess. Options. Do start empty. This is not a return. The options push. Oh, this is duplicated. You are too much. I have something like this. This is the default. I want to add something in. I have key identifier key. This should work out. This should be incorrect. Oh, it's a function in here. Okay, I care for it. And this is also used here. I think a bit. It's an upgrade. I did not rename it yet. Spellmaker tools. Ability Spellmaker upgrade tools. Bounce ball. Spellmaker. Bounce. I have bounce down here. I will need to change, but so I do not care if the upgrade exists. I have Add tool. The ability is not enough. This doesn't work out. Now I'm confused. Is this function required? Can also be undefined. This is not correct here. Push. Option. Return options. What is he? No, he's happy. Okay. Let's copy. No, this is also not correct. I first would need to check if I have this tool and if I skip it. If stability Spellmaker ability SM find. No, this is not a find. I'm missing. Attached in skill points, class ID, create tools. Create tools. This one. Find. This is create tool. Create tool. Type is to key. If this find turns something, then I continue. This should work out. Now I would this is move tool functions. This is not what I wanted. Tools function is what I wanted to start with. Okay, let's go over. So if I get options, I put options in for each tool. I get some UI text which should not work. I don't think I just need a string array. So this is dependent on my tool functions. Const tool functions. Function is Spellmaker tool functions. I have the key. And is this required for this function to exist? Tool function. Did I have a function for this stuff? They have a description. Okay, I don't have a function yet, I have a value. This is now I'm confused again. I cannot access it. I have to create the tool for this. But it's also fine, I can. So I'm back to function, tool functions. Create tool should exist. Create tool. I need CTX. I don't have CTX in here, interesting. There's also no need to have it, so I should move it. Let's move stuff around. Could be part of functions. Or do I display any? Currently not. This is hover text. I think a bit. This is on. I have enough time. Currently only need this for painting. Create more. I use a more info part. So this one I should probably change. Have to think. The CTX is so strange, but I know I use it here. They are accessible even without game. I can put it in here. Okay. And I will put a description here, description, string array. Now I move this one, stage, to here. this one I would need to replace with Omega tool description. Okay. Now I repeat this, I guess. Let's change a bit. This, and this. This is reset. 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 New. No, only this part. New. Delete. 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 Spell type. Okay. Yes. This one here. So now I can change this way, and this should mean the whole idea is that in here I now have the description, and this can be applied to here. Okay, and this would mean you need to do this for all. All tools. This was okay, done. For more fireline should be description. Lightning should be another case. 2 more arrows move. They should currently not have this change. Orbiter Seeker trigger proximity should have it. Okay, he's complaining here. Could also do this, I guess. Description. Okay. One more turret should be it. Oh no, I with brackets. Okay. Now I might have options. Well, currently I put all in, so I do not have options, I believe. So the Spellmaker ability. Normally I check if I have the upgrade, but this time I check if I have I call it Spellmaker, it doesn't matter. Great tool find, city type. Now the question is, it's option identifier, isn't it? The identifier is the key, correct. Would return if I have the tool. Would return, else I would need to add it. This means I get the create tool function. Let's just verify. This is what I did here. The Spellmaker, create tools. I get the option identifier. This is not a move tool in this case. Currently it cannot be. Game CTX. Oh god, I need game. Execute option does not have game. This is interesting. Never used it before. Guess I have to add it. Even if this will make a lot of errors, create a lot of errors, I believe. Maybe not, because it's not used. It's not too much. Execute option, I have game. For now I exclamation mark it. Also I could check it. CTX is not I return. Even though this is not how it should work. This is how it could work. Get ability upgrade UI text. Execute option. What? Is it not correct what I did? Character. Oh, I have character. Didn't even know. No, it should fit. Okay, let's go through the different compatibility. Also, I don't have game here, I believe. I need game here. Game upgradability, find references. There are a few. Oh, this one has game. I'm a bit lucky that I have the input, even though I did not use it for quite a while. If I ever. Probably one case where I used it. Game. I think a bit. Okay, next I guess I go through this list again. Oh, this needs no game. Game. Oops. This is an internal, so I should not need anything. Is it here? Okay, next. I have game here. I have. Okay, no errors left. Let's close stuff I don't need. And I'm back at Spellmaker upgrades, where I now can get the options, and I have the game to create it and push it. So this means, technically, the problem is they're all in by default, because I add all at the start. Okay, I have to comment this out for now. And now I see, but I do not want to add one skill point. How did the musician do it? Because he gets a... Okay, I should be able to copy this. I have ability SM. Let's put it outside. should have 2, yes, points, and this should trigger. They get a point. Or I crash this thing. This is also possible. Oh. Oh, yes. I did not check this. All have it. I don't think I can access it. So I have to now manually care for it, I guess. Like this. Well, it's directly below, so it might be fine. This is both true. Is also was true. Okay, this might be. It works again for now. I feel like I'm missing some now, but I also did not get an upgrade choice, which is which means something was not linked up. And this is most likely my upgrade. So this one. I have to link it to the Spellmaker spell. Okay. But did I comment out the wrong stuff? Yes, this. I'm so smart. You are in, you are out. Okay, class Spellmaker. I only have 3 options now. But why do I not get any? Choice. Game, oops. Game state, players, 0. This should be enough. Character, ability, Spellmaker, or skill points. I have 1. But used -1. Is this correct? But I copied it from musician, so I thought it should work out. Musician works, doesn't it? So I go musician 5, I get the choice here. And if I get the same data again, character, abilities, music sheet, boss skill points, here, it's 1 -1. So So this feels correct. This means I have to assume if everything is linked up, I should go to Spellmaker. Somewhere I create the boss upgrade options. Oops. Here. So I have to assume it goes through here. So we start class Spellmaker. No. I call it. This happens. Staging. Undefined. Functions. The ability doesn't have execute upgrade. Okay. But why? Maybe it's this function which is missing. See, I have the create, but I don't have the execute. Okay, let's take. What did I use? I think I used bounce ball as an example. So execute upgrade option. Let's try this one. This is all default stuff which happens here. Execute upgrade option. Is this the correct name? Wait. I have to hope this is it. And it's not working. The execute call. Okay, let's follow. Great ability. Use the identifier. Okay, I understand. This I did indeed not do. Which would mean that the identifier would need to be this, and I have additional info is the key, I would say. And this means this is additional info. Oops. No, additional info. Or this is a string, so I can do this. No, he should be happy. Make Reset, staging. So far so good, but now I have nothing to nothing to cast. Okay, and why does the first one not trigger? The musician must have one more? Wait, the change is probably working differently, so I would assume my button press is incorrect. So I go here. Because it's an upgrade option, he will fix the next ones, and this is because I do not. I see. This needs to be part of not what I wanted to press. My test button. Class Spellmaker button. The choices, actually this one. Okay. This means if I click this now, the lightning would give me option. Okay. Okay, now let's. But it's far too expensive. I cannot delete. Perfect. Okay. Should be enough to trigger the boss. Delete spell. Okay, now I can delete. And I can do new. I just do one jumps once. Okay. The move tools should also be new spell, fireline explosion. I take it for now. Now I have explosion, but explosion is. I mean, lightning is currently my strongest. Change spell type. Can I autocast this? Yes, but it has no value. Proximity also doesn't help me. Change spell type. This is interesting. It should be a different upgrade choice later. Fireline proximity. Let's take proximity and I need stay. Oh yes, it's completely get more tools, but they are so depend on other stuff. Which means I need to link it to it. Do they stop? I have turret. I have staging. I have orbiting, so I can delete. Puts the turret in. Puts the orbit on it. I have the staging, so I can put the lightning on it. And I don't have autocast, doesn't matter. But this way I now have, maybe I should have increased the range in which it orbits me. Fireline reset. New spell, doesn't matter. I can wait here. I mean, it's fine if they attack me. I delete this one now. I do a new turret. This is now further away. Orbit me fast. Go to the next staging and apply lightning. Okay. Now add a few more. But this should be enough, I guess, to defeat. Oh God. Okay, I have to restart because the game would break. And this is, in a sense, a first version of I get upgrades, but it's yeah, a lot to do. Let's continue upgrades. Oh no. Suddenly no. Continue upgrades. Try currently are just all tools should fill only specific tools should upgrades and probably this I can. Okay, I have some information. Let's make upgrades. And with this, time-wise, I'm also my 2-hour mark. So maybe I come to an end, one test replace and see. Did I move the test window, the console log up a bit? I don't know. Okay, all tests still work. Everything is running fine. So I can push it so it will be deployed. And I guess with this, I come to an end for today. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye bye. The end.